Hey everybody, Success Guy 2005 here, and today on this first video on the channel where I'm speaking, yes, if you can recognize my voice, I have two other YouTube channels, Ghost of Bridge Productions and Reptiles 2095, which you can check those out in the description box below. Yes, it says CXS, I forgot to fix that, but yeah, this will be the logo for the channel. As you can see, these are my favorite locomotives. You have CX6 2005. I was wondering if there was a number. Sorry. I was wondering if there was a numbered engine of the year I was born, and there was. Hopefully that is a GP30-2 CX6. I'm not sure if it's still running, but hopefully I'll see it. And on the top and above that is a Amtrak F40PH that is so iconic, so I just put that up there. It's also my favorite Amtrak locomotive. And then right beside that, you can see my favorite steam locomotive, that is CNR 3254, which, if about a couple weeks, like a month ago, I would say my favorite locomotive then was the Southern Pacific 4449, which, after watching a bunch of trains with the Z series, that's the 3254 is not my favorite, and I've seen a lot of videos of the 3254, so yeah, it's kind of something you get obsessed with and you like it. Yeah. So what am I discussing in today's episode? Well, by the title, you're gonna see high-speed rail corridors that will be successful. I did post this on my Coast of Bridge channel, which that did not go successfully because nobody saw that. So, yeah, successful. I don't know why I put that there. This was made a couple months ago, so excuse that. So the first question is, why am I doing this? Well, I have really no topics to talk about. Like, I was gonna do engines of CX6, and somebody else did that. And then rail fanning I can't really do, because I can't really get out. Because I don't think my parents want to leave me somewhere and go rail fanning, so it's pretty rare when I catch a train. Obviously, once I get my driver's license, which I'm driving next week, yeah, once I get my driver's license, I will go out and spend some time rail fanning and all that. But Charlotte, that's the city I live in, Charlotte, North Carolina, it's not really known as a busy rail city, you know, like the Northeast Corridor, which I would love to go there. Or LA, I guess, the Surfline Corridor between LA and San Diego. Yeah, but still. Yeah, so again, this is what I'm doing for now. I already have a second presentation. This is what I'm going to do for now, presentations, which I'm pretty used to. Just checking the time. If you see the orange stop pull up, I'm screen recording this if you don't know what that is. See what time it is. So, what is our first corridor to look at? Well, this one is my imagination. This is not planned. This is not proposed. This is in my head. I don't plan somebody to look at this and say, oh, that would be good, and propose that to the state government. So, let's see what it is. It is the Gulf Coast corridor between Houston and Jacksonville. I don't know why I thought of this, because I was looking, and the Gulf Coast looks like it's kind of profitable, but yeah. Yeah, so reasons why this would be good. Well, Houston to Jacksonville is by car 12 hours, and that's if traffic is good, because I tend to. So there's major cities like Houston, New Orleans, Mobile, I forgot Biloxi, Gulfport, and Houston, Lake Charles, New Orleans, Biloxi, Gulfport, Mobile, Pensacola, Tallahassee, and then Jacksonville. And states could operate their own commuter services. Yeah, that would be good. And the Sunset Limited could also be, from New Orleans to Jacksonville, which I revised, or, yeah, I guess so. Service would be reinstated between that. As you know, service was suspended in 2005 due to, track being flooded, which the tracks, I think they're owned by CXX, they run right up against the Gulf. Just after the tracks come out of New Orleans, so yeah, that would be perfect. But as I will discuss in the end, could this can become a reality, which I'll discuss it later. So let's discuss the stops here in Texas between Houston and Lake Charles. Yes, I did that. Put textual layer. I'm not sure about that. If this could happen, they could cause. I mean, it could be worth it to do that, but I'm not sure. And if this were built, it could connect with the Texas Central High Speed Rail, which I am also going to discuss in a future video. Yeah, what was it? Louisiana? I didn't know that. Yeah, so obviously all the commuter trains have started of Houston and in Lake Charles, because if you in another little city. Hey, let's go over the stops. So between Houston and Lake Charles, there will be Mont Bellevue, Winnie. I think this Winnie. It was Sour Lake. And then Beaumont. I guess Vidor. And this is orange. Ouch, they broke. And then Vinton, or after it crosses over the Sabine River, Sabine. I'm not sure. It's either Sabine or Sabine. I'm not sure. And then goes into Vinton, Louisiana, and then Lake Charles, where it would end now. I'm not sure that's too much short of a distance, but that's where I'm putting it in. Yeah. And just let they know what these corridor, I think the slower commuter trains can have a max speed of 90 miles per hour, so that's what they would put it here. And the regional, that would, almost all the stops would probably go at 125, and then the express service and like the Acela and the upcoming Avila Liberty, which I really like that name, that's really good, would go the maximum speed, which, all of this would be brand new, so you can go up to 200 miles an hour if they wanted to. Because unlike Northeast Corridor, which is dated back to the 1830s and has equipment from all the way back from the 1870s, and uses pre-1935 catenary poles, and has a tunnel that's falling apart, and other tunnels and bridges that are basically falling apart or becoming unreliable. All this would be newly built. And yes, I just roasted the Northeast Corridor, but that's not a person, so I don't really care. And no, I'm not roasting Amtrak either, because they're underfunded. Hopefully nobody screams about politics, but yeah. Louisiana. So it would start in Lake Charles and in Gulfport, Mississippi. It stops in, I have no idea what that town is on the second dot, so that would be Crawley, Lafayette, Baton Rouge, Breyerville, Gonzales. Excuse the yellow line there. And I guess it could stop in Laplace, which is see I-55 and follow it down there. That's Laplace. And obviously it would have to cross the Atchafalaya Basin, which would be probably the most expensive part, because obviously in order to save money, this would be built on the ground, unlike the California High-Speed Rail project, where they should be building on the ground to save money. They are building a bridge, excuse me. I'm going to do that, so sorry, I never do that in my videos, yes. And then what's up in New Orleans, and then Slidell, and then Gulfport. Yes, as I said, this is probably the most expensive route because of the Atchafalaya Basin Bridge, as I-10 crosses the bridge. Crosses the entire Atchafalaya River Basin on the bridge. That's the trains that cross, and also here. And if you follow kind of where US 90 is, which is a little bit south of I-10, where it goes over the Twin Span Lake Pontchartrain Bridge, the CSX tracks, or a little bit south of that. They run right up against the water almost, so I know why they probably got the story about Katrina, because that's what caused the Amtrak to suspend service between New Orleans and Orlando. Actually continue all the way to Orlando. I thought it was Miami, and that would be a little bit too long. Yeah, so, and also some stations like Gulfport and Biloxi, between there is the platform where the old Amtrak station used to be, and you can tell that there's a platform there, and then there was, if you look at Google Maps, that just screenshots come from, as you can see, which they, I think it's between Gulfport and Biloxi, because obviously there wouldn't really be two stations between that. They would just have like one station. Central Louisiana. Yeah, like one station. I think there is a station there, or an abandoned platform that I forgot where it was. So if you're gonna follow the tracks along Gulfport and Biloxi, you'll probably find it. So I split this up because since the Mississippi and Alabama have such short borders between each other, I guess, because you can see that. So there we have some Gulfport, Biloxi, Pascagoula, this is Grand Bay, Theodore, Mobile, and Spanish Fort. Which obviously, I think this would be the New Jersey Transit. Because I think every New Jerseyan knows how bad New Jersey Transit is. They're, I wouldn't want to say underfunded, but, yeah. So I can tell because they have not installed PTC on their trains, but that's New Jersey Transit. I'm not worried about that. This would be, I'm not sure what Louisiana would call their little commuter service, or Mississippi and Alabama. And there is a station in Mobile which is used, I can't remember what it was used to be. But yeah, if you go near the industrial area where the rail yard is, you can find a pretty nice looking station that's in good condition. And I think there was also a station in Pascagoula. I can't remember where it was. Now, before, I thought the Sunset Limited after the very terrible Big Bayou Canot wreck, which you can't really see where the crash happened. I didn't mark it. But I thought service was cut back after that, because I thought it happened in 2005. I didn't know it happened in 1993, but it did. Okay, let's go on to Florida, my favorite state. So in Pensacola, there is a original train station that thankfully has some uses, being used as a hotel lobby, I think. Yeah, but this is where Florida's commuter service would be done well, because we have all these beaches right here that are really popular, because you have Pensacola, Gulf Breeze, Fort Walton Beach, Destin, Panama City Beach, Mexico Beach, and thing is that some people might fly to the Northwest Florida Beaches International Airport, which, if you can see, that white dot in the middle of the, or halfway between the screen, I think that's the airport. I'm not sure. So there will be a station stop there for a few of the trains, and then the people could fly in there, and then they could go to Gulf Breeze. And then I'm not sure why I put that little dot there, because I think, no, there's no town there. But in Tallahassee, there's also a train station that I think the city is keeping up with, because it says, if you look, the city of Tallahassee welcomes the Amtrak. That's actually... I'm sorry, my mom is screaming at the dog. She's not negatively screaming at the dog, she's just being loud. Yes, but it says the city of Tallahassee welcomes the Amtrak, because I'm not sure why it says that, but if you go look on Google Maps, you'll find the train tracks, and then you'll find a platform there. And the last stop before the end would be Lake City, Florida, which is a really good city. And in Jacksonville, there is an old station, Jacksonville, that also has some use. Not the current one for the Silver service, the Silver Media and Silver Star. No, there is an old station that thankfully is being used as a commuter for the convention center, which there's actually some good use. Like, I forgot what the Mobile station is being used as, but you can still find the platform there, so I'm not sure why. Ooh, so this is the main factors that are keeping railways, or high-speed railroads, or rail corridors from becoming a thing. Because the cost, and then you have to bring up politics, which I'm not going to really bring up, because to me, when you talk about politics, it's basically starting an argument with everybody, even though nobody's watching right now, but still. And the oil and gas airlines, they would try to do everything to stop this from happening. And would people use it? I think people would use it, because you could live in New Orleans and work in Houston. You could fly into Northwest Florida Beaches International and go to Pensacola, or I don't know where. You could live in Jacksonville and work in Tallahassee. Then 12-hour journey, the train going 200 miles an hour, that'll probably take 6 hours off the trip, which that would be 6 hours, obviously. Which actually, that would be very profitable. rather than I-10, because I-10, especially in New Orleans, Louisiana, I keep saying New Orleans. Louisiana is a little bit old. Some of the roads and bridges are old and kind of, well, not scary, but they're old, basically. And the construction time, oh, how much? Maybe 10 years if construction's fast. The cost, oh, I couldn't imagine, probably over $100 billion. Yeah, oh. That would be, oh, I can't even think of a higher cost than that. I'm gonna say 100+ billion, which for the US that's expensive. For the rest of the world, for China, they don't care. They don't care about spending money. All they care about is connecting their country, which that's the reason why they have high-speed rail and railways. So many high-speed rail, because they need to connect the country. And yeah, which, I mean, we have railroads connecting our country together. Most of it's free. But they will even have clean light rail lines that are not high speed, but they're still clean. But yeah, as traffic continues to get more terrible and more people are caring about the environment and driving their car less, then those people will point then to the diesel trains, and then that's when we need to clean up the railroads. And I'll get into another video of that called Solutionary Rail, which is an interesting topic to talk about. So yes, in conclusion, this is my first video I'm speaking. I hope you enjoyed the first two videos. That is a little bit of rail fanning. I know it's not really great, because that's like impromptu, because I kind of wasn't expecting that to happen. But hopefully, maybe someday I can drive, and then hopefully soon I'll be able to drive and maybe go up to Charlotte, where there's an overpass that looks over the big Norfolk Southern Rail Yard, and also Amtrak uses those tracks for the Piedmont, Carolina, and Crescent, which I'm not going to film the Crescent because it stops here at like sometime at 1 in the morning going to New York, and like 2 o'clock in the morning going to New Orleans, which I'm not getting up that early to go spend 5-10 minutes. If the train is late, I'm not doing that. So I'd rather wait for the Carolinian or the Piedmont, or I can catch a Norfolk Southern train. There's a switch engine switching out cars. That's shunting. Yeah. And also I can go to Matthews, the closest town to me. And I've wrote to somebody, the North Carolina Rail Fan Productions, which actually I haven't subscribed to. On my main channel, I've subscribed to him. He just live videos from Matthews, which I like. And I wrote to him how many trains pass through Matthews. He said 3 to 9 trains. And in the winter, I can count 3 trains a day, 3 orange sequences, which, if you don't know this, sound travels farther when it's cold nights, so that's why I can hear it. Yeah, because train horns are really loud, you know. But I haven't heard train horns yet, because obviously North Carolina isn't cold until October. Yeah. Introduction to GCC 2005. So what will I do on this channel? Well, as I explained in my description, I'll do rail quarters, rail fanning, and it says engines of CX6, but I'm not sure if I want to do that now. So I'm going to do something else. I'm still deciding that. But yeah, rail fanning. I do have Train Sim, which is not really good, so I'm going to see if I can find any some more train simulator games. I can also do Let's Plays on that. So yeah, it's going to be rail fanning, rail quarter videos, train simulator games, and hopefully in the future I can do other stuff. Now, something I want to do like way in the future, so I like to credit Amtrak Guy 365 for inspiring me to make this channel. As you can see, CSX Guy 2005 was kind of inspired by his username. Because Amtrak, that's his favorite railroad guy. His guy in 365 is his favorite train, the Blue Water. From Port Huron, Michigan to Chicago, Illinois. And then CSX, this is my favorite railroad because it was the first real train that I saw. I've seen excursion trains before, I think. I'm not sure. And a guy, because obviously I'm a guy. I wouldn't be talking like this if I was a girl. And then 2005 is, yes, if you might know, that's the year I was born. Yeah, that's also my favorite engine now. The GP30-2, I think it is. I'm not sure. Which is number 2005. So yes. Something I want to do in the future is, maybe get, trains with a Z. Because I would love to have that. Even though it looks fun, but it looks kind of hard to play. Because I'm not sure why, but yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully just trains for Christmas. I feel like I have to say trains with a Z, even though that sounds really dumb, but yeah. So I will upload every Saturday at 8 a.m. just because a lot of people like, a lot of the younger children are starting like trains, and this will be a kid-friendly video. No, kid-friendly channel. And this video will not be set as made for kids, because I always said that. There's kids in the video, which I won't be introducing kids into this video. Also, most of these videos, even though they are family friendly, because I'm not planning on doing anything stupid or dangerous. I'm not sure why I said that, but yes, so thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, even tell family members, tell one of your siblings or cousins or family members who like trains, and tell them to join the channel. Join the channel, because everybody's starting to like trains. Everybody's starting to appreciate them, how fast and relaxing they are, and how they're better than a car. Even though, because almost half of Americans drive a car, but yeah. Yes, so thank you for watching. Please do all the stuff I said, and check out my other YouTubes and Instagram, and all train stuff will still be on my main Instagram, that is Coaster Bridge Productions, because I'm not going to manage 3 Instagrams. I can only manage 2. So yes, I'll see you next Saturday if I can get home from my driving, because I will be driving next week. But if it's not Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, I'll see you next Sunday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Bye bye.